Link reaction occurs in the matrix of the mitochondrion and consumes pyruvate. And pyruvate, remember, is the 3-carbon product of glycolysis, which is the splitting of the 6-carbon glucose in the cytoplasm, which is going to produce a net production of 2 ATPs and also produces 2 NADHs, which then go off to oxidative phosphorylation. But back to the link reaction. Link reaction produces carbon dioxide and NADH. The link reaction occurs when the 3-carbon pyruvate goes through the outer membrane of the mitochondria through a special transport proteins, and then goes through the inner membrane of the mitochondria and goes into the mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial matrix is just the cytoplasm of the mitochondria, because remember, the mitochondria was a free-living bacteria incorporated into a larger cell in the endosymbiont theory of organelle formation. Now, the 3-carbon pyruvate gets decarboxylated by an enzyme, and this is an oxidative decarboxylation, because at the same time as it's decarboxylated, there are 2 hydrogen atoms removed. So this is a hydrogen ion and an electron. Now they then join with a carrier molecule, which is NAD, and the NAD becomes reduced, forming NADH. Now that NADH then goes off to the electron transport chain. The electron transport chain is a chain of carriers that's on the inner mitochondrial membrane. The NADH delivers the electrons, and that regenerates the NAD. The electron then goes down the chain of carriers, and that moves protons against their gradient into the gap between the inner and the outer membranes. At the end of the electron transport chain, the oxygen is the final electron acceptor and accepts electrons and hydrogen ions to become water. And then the protons that have been pumped across the membrane then flow out through our amazing enzyme ATP synthase, generating ATP. Back to link reaction. We've gone from the pyruvate, we've decarboxylated it, and we've dehydrogenated it, so we're left with a 2-carbon fragment known as acetyl, and the acetyl joins with another carrier molecule called coenzyme A to become acetyl-CoA. Okay, that's the link reaction. So, recapping, it occurs in the matrix of the mitochondrion, not in the cytoplasm, consumes pyruvate, produces carbon dioxide, and produces 2 hydrogens. Those hydrogens join with the NAD, produce an NADH. The NADH goes off to the electron transport chain where it delivers the electrons and regenerates the NAD. Electrons go down the chain of carriers, join with oxygen, produce water. The energy in the electrons is used to move protons from where there are few, which is in the matrix, into the gap. They then flow out through ATP synthase, generating ATP through chemiosmosis. The 2-carbon part, which is left, is known as acetyl, and that joins with coenzyme A to form acetyl coenzyme A. That then goes into the Krebs cycle, which carries on in the matrix of the mitochondria. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like it or subscribe to get the latest content. Thanks very much.